Is
Pretty
restore
well.
HP, and we're doing pretty good without it. So let's see what's going on.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
So, one thing I noticed, we're down a party member.
Try not to move.
What happened with Sid, so hopefully we can get someone to replace him.
You handy with that sword of yours? Go now.
I don't care. It's side mission. We're gonna skip through it.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw you saved and...
You know what? I actually wanted to take a look at our abilities. Because, yeah, we're wasting a lot. Pet commands. You know what? We're going to change this timely strikes. Increase attack by 12. My attack's pretty decent. 260, stagger 260. What else can we use? Increases heal and potency of potions by 20%. Yeah, my defense is trash. I'm pretty solid on my defense, so let's take the attack. We need to find us a grinding spot so we can master some of these abilities. And what is this? Lightning Rod, and this is Judgment Bolt. I like the Flames of Rebirth, but we may have to change our whole playstyle. Let's go ahead and master that. Okay, so we should probably upgrade our limit break, and then yeah, okay. I don't like the way I've been playing. It randomly picks the Aeon or icon for me.
White Heart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Yeah, I'd rather do it myself, so yeah, let's give it a test run.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
This one.
A little bit of adjusting, but yeah, we'll get used to it.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
What do you see?
They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right, then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah.
Get him. This one. Get him. You're finished. Over here. Get him. This
Okay.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Oh. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. Don't you worry. We'll get you hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You seem awful familiar now. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be. Anyhow, best be on my way.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Alright. We got our chocobo.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do. Let's carry on with the story.
Where's Gav?
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosario. That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
Guess we have to do some hunts.
And how may I assist you today? One would think. I admit. A far more reputable fellowship. My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. Don't let me keep you.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. But with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Almost done.
No, I think right here's a good place to stop. So we will pick it up tomorrow, guys.